So in 2026, we know we've been with a high interest rate, with the economy, what's going on right now, with the president and his strategy on the economy. Will it be beneficiary for foreign buyers to come and buy in the United States?
Well, yes. First of all, let me give you from my personal experience. I have lived so many countries. I was born in Turkey, but then for the university I started in Boston. Since then I have been international, lived so many countries. And the reason why I chose to live in the United States, and this is not a chance, it's a choice, because this country is based on law. So the law is there to protect individuals, investments, and so on and so forth. So any given real estate property investment, it should be considered as a medium to long-term investment, meaning minimum 3 to 4 years, up to 7 to 8 years, maybe even longer, depending on the choices, depending on the appetite. So when we are talking about an average of 5-6 years minimum, depending on when you're buying the property, there is a good chance that there is going to be several political changes during that time in this country. And also, the economy can be also shifted from one side to another. As we know, the economy is always in cycles, so those cycles are going to be there depending on how the world and how the United States goes into the future. But we know as a fact that US is the number one wagon in the train, in a global business cycle. The world economy cannot do good if US economy is not doing good, as we are living through. In that scenario, being in the United States is the best of the worst, right? The best of the bad scenario. If the United States economy is good, that's when the whole global economy is actually shooting up. So that way, it is also, again, best to be in the United States. Now, when you're talking about the United States as a continental US, the statistical data and everything coming from is not equal everywhere throughout the US. So for that reason, US economy figures or statistical data is saying something, but that thing is true for general US, but in Florida we have a different economy going on. So also depending on where you are makes a difference in this whole scenario. So in the long run, I always believe, and that's why I live in the United States, because US is always going to be US. And in the United States, Florida is a different story by itself. And in Florida, I think the South Beach and the South Treasure Coast from, let's say, North Palm Beach, Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and in between Aventura, these are all amazing places which I have the know-how and everything. So, you know,